The evaluation of your final product will be covered by 3 different sections. First one is your production plan, which will show your method, show your knowledge of hygiene and safety when making your product, and also quality control. Your packaging page, which will show how the product will be sold in the store, and also any social issues regarding to the packaging, recycling or use of minimal packaging. You will then have a comprehensive written evaluation. The points you will need to cover is you must include a photograph of your final product. You need to make sure the presentation makes it look professional and shows off your skills. You include a full list of the ingredients of all parts of your product, which will include the functions of the ingredients and also the source of the ingredients, whether they are local, fair trade or farm assured. You'll need final sensory testing on your product, including comments from your target group, and these should be analysed and discussed. You will need to do a final nutritional analysis, which you will need to discuss what is in your findings, a final costings, which is discussed. You then need to do a review of the development process, including full justification of the choices you made. So basically this is like a summary of what you've been through from the research into making your final product. You will then compare your product to your product specification and not your design specification, and discuss which points it may have met or not. You will then need to explain how your final product may need to be developed for commercial production, i.e. sold in a farm shop or in a cafe or at a festival. So you will include whether components will be used, any additives that we need to use, and also any use of large scale equipment. And for each point you need to say why this is the case. So let's have a look at some examples of evaluations. The first thing that jumps off on this page is that the pictures are professional. They've included an image of the product as a whole and also as a slice as well. The other thing that stands out is the sensory analysis. They've included the star profile, a comment from each of the tasters, and it's very clear that they've then analysed the information below this. The functions of ingredients on this page is very clearly written, and they've used key terms which shows their knowledge. For example, with the strong white flour, they've commented that it contains more gluten, which will make the dough stretchier. And then with the yeast, they've included that that would make the dough rise when it has warmth, moist and food and time. So as well as putting the ingredients and the function, they are showing their knowledge, which is very good. So this page is also clearly laid out. They've explained that they're going to carry out costings, included the costing, and then evaluated it below that. They've also done the same thing with the nutritional analysis as well. Both of these were done on the nutritional program, which is available for all to use. This has then been evaluated below, and then on the far side they have done a specification comparison where they've discussed which specification points it covers. So even on your final analysis there may be improvements that you could consider for your product, which has been included in this evaluation. It's also a case that you could think about ways that your product could be extended to have different lines in the same range. So for your final evaluation, you need to make sure that you cover all of the points, make sure they are clearly identified, but as well as just putting factual information down, you also comment on it, analyse what you've put.